Rude. You like my creaky bed? Thought I'd change it up. How we doing, guys? It is me, my little panda. How are you? I am sick with something that I think the entire country has. We're all just kind of sick right now. So please pardon my voice. I'm so sorry. I will rewatch this to make sure it's bearable. Don't worry. I'm not going to subject you to too much. All right, it is time to chat about 4 months on OnlyFans. Yes, okay. We're getting there, man. Like, we're past 3 months. We're not quite to 6. It feels like part of my daily life. All right. Let's hit the numbers really quick and we'll just kind of like catch up. Don't worry, it won't be as intensive as like the last one, I promise. I'm not sure how much you guys liked that or not. I don't know. I always want to know the numbers, and then you just need to find a fine balance. Okay. Alrighty. Good news. I have increased the number of fans that I have. So I'm really excited about that and really happy about it. I currently, as of today, have 107. The last note I have, because I have notes in 3 separate notebooks now, because can't stay organized. 87, and it had been hovering around there for, 2 out of the 4 months. It just kind of, you'd have like a really good high day. Say I released like a YouTube video, or like we'd have like a really, really, really big post in Reddit or something like that, and get like, 10 subs in a day. Those will fall off 30 days later. So it just kind of was a roller coaster for a while, because I kind of had the same thing happening over and over again. So now 107, and I will tell you why that number finally went up by like 20 fans in just a minute here. So that, I have 291 media, that's 199 pictures and 92 videos. I tell you that, and I have 2,000 likes on my OnlyFans. Again, I tell you that because it's one of the things that potential fans see one of the only things they see when they click into your OnlyFans page. And I just want to give you a marker of where I'm at. I'm cranking out my regular schedule of content. I'm trying to still do more like daily and like cute posts and updates too, to kind of increase that number, because that number, the number of media you have is really, really important, I think, for them to find value and determine if it's worth subscribing to your page. And it's not a bad thing at all. It's like, well, if I'm going to be here for at least a month, am I going to have enough stuff with how many hours I'm on OnlyFans to make it through? So it's really just like, it's a calculation that helps them out. I like seeing the number go up more. I'm happy to have it over 200. It kind of finally feels like it's a little substantial. But then you like flip to a different girl's OnlyFans and she has like 800 or 2,000 or something. It's crazy. But those ones also have been working for much longer than me. So gotta keep realistic expectations. I am top 6.5% in terms of earnings for the last 30 days. So I'm happy about that. Dipped for a minute there. The new subs like dried up, and customs have still been lower, and like tip menu items have been lower. So it's been much more across the whole 30 days, much more subscription revenue coming in as opposed to like tips and purchases and things like that. So that has been a bit of a change and a shift. So the last 30 days, which is October 1st to October 31st, lucky us, such clean dates, I love it. $1,947 gross and $1,557 net. I believe that is my highest 30-day total so far. And compared to the prior 30 days, I made 7.9% more money. So that's kind of that like slow, you know, you're climbing a hill, right? Nothing too crazy. Like you can't, you know, you're not walking across a flat street and just like getting crazy money or anything like that. But you're also not like trudging and like climbing a freaking cliff trying to like make money and get bigger. So I'm really happy with that number. It's just like I said, like a nice slow climb. I'm doing enough good things good enough to keep growing based on those. I'm making like small incremental changes to my promotion and marketing strategies and to not really my posts on the OnlyFans, but more so my interactions with my fans, what spending my working hours on the OnlyFans for, what brings me the most value and is the most successful for my fans. Yeah, so it's been going good. I do have a couple changes in terms of promo, but nothing too off the beaten path from what we've talked about before. All time, I have my numbers written down correctly for you now. All right. All time, $6,089 gross and $4,871 net. Again, out of that net, you need to be setting aside money for your taxes that will inevitably come around. So make sure you're always doing that. Be safe and give yourself that security because it's going to come back. All right, spent too much time on that for some reason. Okay, the free page, top 32% and $355 gross. That's all time. Again, you know, that one's budding. But I have 678 pants. Like, it's just so funny. It's so funny to have the free page compared to the paid page because you're just like constantly getting smacked in the face with how obvious it is the difference between the pool of people that feel like they want to pay for you and the pool that like just want to see what's up, you know. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just so funny because like even looking at my beacon, so the link in bio website that I use similar to the Linktree, I think it's becoming more common now. Even looking at that, you see like 9,000 clicks into the link in bio and say 7,000 clicks out of it, right? Redirecting to your OnlyFans or to other socials or whatever it is. You see them redirecting out and there's probably 3,000, maybe not, I didn't actually check, that have gone to the VIP OnlyFans compared to the free one. So, you know, it's a huge, massive numbers game. It's really more fascinating than me making a commentary, by the way. All right. I'm not like spending time talking about how I feel about the money I've made. Because I feel good about it. The super strange thing is, I'm not good about it. I'm really, really grateful for it. There's just this really strange phenomenon where I'm living my daily life all the time. And so most of the money I earn from the OnlyFans goes to bills or goes straight into reinvestment. I've got a box light now up there. They're like these cool, they diffuse the light really, really well. I've got that up there. I've got like these two things that I bought recently. And none of this is necessary. If you would like, I can make a video on what I think you need to start OnlyFans from day one. These are the things that you'll see as reinvestments in the business. So it's mostly going to those two pools of things. And after that, there's some left, but you're constantly budgeting and having to decide how much money you're spending on what. And so it always just kind of feels like keeping up with your finances no matter what. So it's a really strange feeling to have this extra money, but to not like necessarily have that excitement day to day about it. God, I hope you can kind of understand what I'm trying to say, because yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm in shock still. I don't know. I'm really, I am really like grateful and lucky. It's been really hard work. I've had such good luck with the fans that I've gotten. I haven't gotten like any whales or anything like that. I've gotten like 2 mini ones, maybe, no, 3 little mini ones, I'd say. I've gotten those, but it's just about the quality of my subscribers, man. Like, my fans are generally like just really awesome. And so it makes me really proud of my promos. So there's other things that I'm just enjoying so much more than like recalling the cash amount. Okay. My socials, let's talk about it. I have a couple points on Instagram and Reddit that I want to make. Like I said, I haven't made too many changes, but I've been doing more small edits and changes in my tactics lately than I ever have. YouTube, I'll start with you. You're welcome. 602 subscribers on the channel. I check it sometimes, but I don't really look at the number. I have 33,000 total views on all my videos, which includes my shorts. And I'm happy to report I find it a good marker of growth that 9.2 thousand of that came in the last 28 days. I think I've had the YouTube for, well, this is my 4-month video. Yeah, I started week 1. Anyway, so I'm happy that 9.2 in the last 28 days out of those 4 months. That's a big chunk. So I'm happy with that. Tells me I'm growing. Really, really happy about that. And happy that you guys are like getting these videos, enjoying them, liking them, and finding some value in them. That last one I released about the paid versus free, I was opinionated. Sorry. But I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to be real about everything. I don't know if you can hear me very well. I'm trying to be real about everything. Twitter, I have 2,556 followers. I've started putting more time into it again. And by that, I mean posting 4 or 5 times a week. And I'm part of these things called 1/3 gift groups. So essentially, you're in like this group chat. You have to like and repost 3 other creators' pins or media or whatever they tell you to in your chat, and then they'll do it to you. So every 3rd person you see, you get to go again. So like you can literally be like on your phone like a machine, like in these chats going, you know, back to back to back essentially if you want to. So it's a good vehicle in that way to like push your content and posts way out. So I've been doing that more. The growth is still slow, like, dude. In the last, I think I wrote it down. Okay. All right. I've had 4 people from Twitter click into my beacons. 3 of them, however, interestingly, went to my VIP page. So the only 3 that clicked through to somewhere else outside of the beacons went to the VIP, which was weird. Before that, you know, looking 7 days, 14 days, 30 days out, like, you know, it disperses, right? It goes to the other socials and the free and all that stuff. But people like, it's like you're getting followers, but really, like, Twitter is just like doom scrollers paradise, right? Like, so I think getting them to your actual page and to click on your link is harder in Twitter than you think, even if getting more eyes and more views on you is easier. Really interesting. So I'm still doing it because, in all honesty, it's really easy work. It's not as hard as Instagram. It's obviously not as hard as YouTube or Reddit. So picked that back up, so we'll see if it gains steam. It's really no skin off my teeth. Threads, 333 followers, still having fun. Cool. Threads checked off the list. All right, Instagram. I have 5,450 followers. It's actually gone up since my 3-month video by about 300, I think. I think I was just hovering at 5 when I was talking to you guys last. I did another boosted post when I got my hair done last, because the theory was, all right, give them something interactive. I know most people like don't engage in the interactive stuff, but have a little fun, play a little game. So I took 2 pictures of mine with like purple on top, blue on bottom, blue on top, purple on bottom, and I like pitted them against each other and like asked people like, hey, tell me what to do, which one looks better, like I'm getting my hair done in 5 days, let me know. And so I did a promo for a boosted post for 3 days for that, and that got me about 300 new followers, which was really great. I think that's probably more the norm when you boost a post. I did one in like in a Bears jersey, and I promoted that for like only like 2 days or something like that, and it totally flopped. So it really is about luck and kind of, I mean, just reading what's popular as well. None of my reels are going to be like things that you'll see that are trending. So I take more risks with it probably when I pick the content I choose to boost. So maybe you can avoid that problem if you're a little more keyed into that kind of stuff. TikTok, I'm talking to you. Instagram, still a bit of a grind, but I'm working on it. Halloween's been way easier than any other time, so I'm happy about that. I should probably enunciate and not do like the stupid voices so much, because you probably totally cannot decipher them. Reddit. Alrighty. Reddit is such a mystery, dude. Like, I'm going to try to make a Reddit YouTube video. It's gonna take several hours of prep and research and writing, actually, and I don't really do that for my videos. For my like, you know, update ones, I'll go through and like write my numbers down and some notes and stuff and some things that have happened and all that crap. But outside of that, you know, that's maybe 2 hours at most. It'll be so hard. It's so hard to communicate about. All right, so I have, and it's not as important now, I have 29,000 karma. Like karma always looks really good, so I'm still constantly like liking and commenting back to people on my stuff to continue to build karma. Again, it's kind of one of those instant indicators, similar to when they go to your actual OnlyFans page, of how you're doing, how popular are you, like how big are you, you know, something like that. And I have 9,656 followers. So that feels cool. It feels good. It's good to see it climb every single day. I'm checking my phone too much. Like I'm not saying my regular work suffers, but I certainly get distracted with the OnlyFans for sure. You want to keep growing, like, you know, like it gets you excited. With karma, by the way, I haven't let up on any of that kind of stuff, and you know, people will, like, they'll stop, like, you'll stop looking at your inbox as much and like clicking on a comment and responding and giving time to that. Tip for you: I've been reading in some subreddit rules lately, and like community guidelines, that their bots will actually check out your activity and like your page essentially for interactions. So if they only see you posting and not engaging in any other way on Reddit, then they are going to flag you and probably not verify you, because they're just going to be like, they're just a spam account, and they're cracking down on that. Because, you know, you'll see people just like post a photo or a video on Reddit, and then they'll get the upvotes, they'll get the comments, and I think it's to take better care of like the quality of the subreddit members' experience. So like the people like looking through it, right, you know, are potential fans. And that makes total sense. Like, you don't want to be like talking to a wall and really loving something like that a wall has put up, and that you're like never gonna, like, you know, it's just like, yeah, it's like, what's the point, you know? And so it's probably like disappointing for them, and I don't think there should be too much of an expectation of communication either way. Like, it's a social media app, right? So you have fun and you engage on that kind of level. But I can totally see how just like basically like throwing crap at a wall and seeing what sticks, and like you having to be the person who watches people throwing crap might suck. What an analogy. So on Reddit as well, just outside of that tip, like I said, keep commenting and stuff, keep like showing yourself as being a person as much as you can. I've started posting more to my actual page, so my u/my little panda, and every one of those posts does better than almost any post I make in a sub. And that's been really, really interesting to find out, because your stuff, when you post it to your wall, if people follow you, so it does only go to your followers, but that means more engagement, because if someone just followed you based off of one post, and then they're on their homepage, when they open up Reddit, open up the app, and it loads up, you're going to show up in there. So it's a way to actually connect with the people who are surrounding you and who are following you. And I've been really liking the results I've gotten from it. So I'd say do that, you know, do that once you have a bit of a following on Reddit. Like, of course you can do it anytime you want, but I'd say there's probably no point under 1,000 or 2,000 people. You know, you're just trying to get out there. You have more important things to do in that phase of your life on Reddit than trying to build that like kind of community or little domain up. But now I'm there and I've been really, really enjoying it. It's been really cool and really fun. People comment like crazy on those, so we actually like have like conversations and stuff. It's a really good time. Most of the time I'm posting something that I'm like celebrating, and it's a really good time. People give me advice, they give me feedback and insight. It's really interesting because I like post about YouTube on there, and people will, you know, break down their thoughts on OnlyFans or whatever it is, and it's really interesting. And another thing with the Reddit, I mentioned the idea of cycling in and out, basically like subreddit groups, right? So doing it for like a quarter or 2 months or something, doing promo in one group of subs, and then kind of letting them rest for a while, let them forget about you for a while, doing a new one, cycling them back. I've really just kind of organically modified my approach. I'm on a weekly basis now, finding new subs, posting in new subs, and rotating subs in and out. And it's been like more fun and more exhilarating. It takes the pressure off to shoot promotional material more, because you can use a lot of the same stuff that you already have. Like, dude, I would stress because you're in the same subs for so long. You can't use the same like cute Pikachu post-it picture every single time in a nerdy subreddit. Like, that's ridiculous. That's stupid. And you're gonna look stupid. So I've just been like, I mean, keywords, just searching and finding stuff, and it's been pretty successful. It's tons of new eyes on you. I've been getting into subs that are as low as like 20,000, 30, 50,000. Some of the just the lower 100,000s, you know, 100 to 300,000. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about like the really big ones, like the million member subreddits. Like, you get lost in the shuffle. So your posts really never pick up steam. And I don't really see payoff from those. So like the goal is like, oh yeah, like I want to get so much karma so that I can, like so much karma, and like my account can be so old so that I can get into this subreddit and this subreddit and that one. And like Reddit really is going to take you on the journey that works for you. It's just going to grab you by the wrist and just say, let's go. You're doing this, is what I've kind of found. Because like I said, I'm making more like organic like decisions and choosing tactics that I haven't been like mulling over for 3 weeks or something like that. And it's going good. I'm having like more fun posting and stuff, which is nice. And so I think that's a good reason that my follower count has gone up. So I'm really happy with that. And again, dudes, numbers game. I have 9,000 followers, 9,600 followers on Reddit, the renowned #1 social media site for promoting your OnlyFans. I've had probably a total of like 5 or 6, no, maybe 500 fans total lifetime. And I have just over 100 now. Like, it is a numbers game. You have to work really hard all the flipping time. Because no matter what these like social numbers say, it does not equate to how good you're doing on your OnlyFans, how much money you're making, how high quality your content is. It's really janky and real weird. So like I have people reach out on Instagram and they're like you're so big, I can't believe you messaged me back. And it's like, I got so lucky with one post on there. And in all honesty, it didn't really turn over to the OnlyFans for me. I'm probably being too subtle, but it's probably better to be too subtle. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. It does seem like I'm, sorry. It does seem like I'm actually getting a bit more of a leash on Instagram now. Can you believe it? I do think so, because I'm like able to post slightly more risque material, just slightly, but it's letting me through every time. I don't think I've had a warning since my last video. Maybe just after. Yeah. That's good news. That's good news. Okay, so I can start to make it more spicy. That's the lesson learned. That's the moral takeaway. The video's getting like kind of long. We're at like 28 minutes, you know, and I don't want to like cut myself off, cut us off or anything like that. But just kind of like wanted to chat about my experiences, let you guys know what's going on, give you the perspective, you know, comparing all of these numbers against each other and trying to figure out what they mean for yourself as a successful creator is really important, and you need to have a really holistic view and understanding of your OnlyFans and your success. So it's a little complex little web, but if you understand it, you can feel better about it, or you can start to feel more motivated about it. You can feel like you need to push more and like work harder or increase your goals or whatever it is. And so that's kind of, I realize that's kind of what I'm trying to do in my videos. I'm not really trying to give you like just like numbies for numbies sake. But yeah, like it's a wild world, and yeah, giving you tracking my growth month to month for you guys everywhere, I hope is helpful to you. Let me know, because I can always change my tactic on my updates and stuff. I should maybe make an anecdotal video for you guys soon. I probably have some really interesting stuff to say. Okay, I will talk to you guys in a month in terms of this stuff, but I will talk to you in a week. All right, thank you guys so much. I will talk to you later. Give me some feedback. Goodbye. If you like my videos and find them helpful, and you haven't yet been verified on OnlyFans, I hope you'll consider going through my referral link when you sign up. I've created a referral package with detailed guidance covering everything from promo to content creation to dealing with some of the more technical parts of the job, like finances, taxes, organization, etc. I have also created a few video tutorials for some of the more clunky areas of the OnlyFans website and other platforms that can be unbelievably frustrating the first time through. Most importantly, I will be a constant resource for you to ask questions, share ideas, or just to vent. Helping me out with this doesn't take a dime from your earnings. You would only be allowing me to take a portion of the 20% that OnlyFans already takes out for themselves. Better me than them. I will share the link along with all my others in the description, and I would love to hear from you.